Now we are going to be threading our bobbin. When you have your bobbin thread, it doesn't matter if there's just a little bit on it or if there's a whole lot, the same thing kind of happens. You want to go through and use up all your thread before you put more on it. We're going to start with our thread in the shape of a lowercase b. So your thread should be coming, if you pull it up to the top, it should look like a 6, a lowercase b, or if you let it just hang, it's going to be a 9. Either way will be the same. You're going to then put it inside your bobbin case. Now at this point we just kind of have thread hanging out the side. That's what we want. What we're going to do is just kind of hold it with 2 fingers. That bobbin inside can spin, and if it spins it's going to want to go clockwise. That's good. Over on this side here you're going to find this little slit. We are going to pull our thread up into this little slit. Once it's caught under there, we're going to go underneath this gold arm. Now yours might not be gold, but mine is. It just helps for video's sake and having contrast. We're going to go underneath that arm and we're just going to pull it, get a little bit of tension on it until it snaps out between these 2 teeth right here. So if you can pull it and your bobbin spins clockwise and it's coming out between those 2 teeth, you should feel some tension on it. It shouldn't be super loose. You've done it correctly. Then we're going to put it into our machines. Now, if you just put it upside down, your bobbin falls out. We don't want to do that. So we're going to use this little handle, and it doesn't matter where your thread is at this point, just out of the way is fine. Use this little handle. As long as that's pulled out, your bobbin should stay in your bobbin case. This little arm we're going to have sticking straight up. It's saying, I'm ready to go. We're going to put the center of our bobbin on the pin that's inside the machine. When you put it in, you sometimes have to wiggle it around, but you'll feel it like kind of pop in, and you should be able to push it in and lock it in place. Right now I'm trying to spin it. If you can spin this, it's not in properly. You need to make sure that it's very secure in there. It's not going to go anywhere. Now we have one final step to make sure that everything is threaded. What you're going to do is with your left hand, you're going to hold the top thread. You're going to hold it because it's going to try and run away from you, but you want it to be secure. With your right hand, you are going to turn your hand wheel towards you and cause the needle to go down and back up. Now, just because your needle comes back up doesn't mean that you're done. We also need our thread take-up lever to come all the way back up. And what that's going to do is when that thread take-up lever starts to pull, it grabs that bottom thread and it pulls it up. You can see there's a little loop forming right here. We're going to pull that up, and once our needle just starts to go back down, that's when we know we've got it in the right position. I'm just going to pull this, still just hanging on to that top thread, and you pull the remaining bobbin thread through, again making sure that top thread goes underneath your presser foot. Your bottom thread is just going to, everything's going to be under your presser foot, but above your needle stitch plate. And we're just going to have our threads hanging out the back of our machine. You can close our little trap door right here, and you're ready to go.